What up, family? I just reset my phone, so hopefully I make a difference. Y'all can hear me okay. Had to reset it because I ain't gonna lie, my app that I was watching movies on was deleted, and I had to get rid of it because I could no longer watch movies on it. And when I tried to re-download it, I caught a damn virus. And I'm talking like regular movies, not like grown people movies, so don't even try it. But anyway, what up, y'all? It's Saturday. I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. I'm slowly growing a little bit. As you can see, I'm in Michigan. Hopefully you can hear me all right. On my way to pick up a load. Really don't feel like working today, but I do feel like making money, so gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Anyway, I want to say shout out to everybody who subscribed. I caught a few new subscribers since the Thanksgiving video that I did. I want to say thank you. Your subscription is greatly appreciated. And like I said, once I get to 500, I'm gonna give away $100 cash out. I'm just gonna randomly pick somebody, and I'll do a video showing you exactly what you need to do to win the $100 once I get to 500 subscribers. And then on my wife's channel, Sam I Am World's channel, I'm gonna do the same. When she gets to 500 subscribers, I'll do a video on exactly how to. She'll do a video as well on exactly how to win the $100 cash out. But we had the baby, and shout out to 5A for congratulating us. Shout out to Tracy D for congratulating us. Shout out to everybody in 5A's chat who congratulated us. Shout out to Axe April for congratulating us. Shout out to Axe April's chat and everyone in there who congratulated us. Shout out to everybody who's been checking on us regarding the baby and rocking with us. Man, we greatly appreciate it. We can't tell you how much we love y'all and appreciate y'all, everybody. So I definitely wanted to get that out the way. It's just a little chit-chat video. And I kind of want to talk about everything that's been going on this past week. And it's funny because Sam said that it's quiet during Thanksgiving, and she said, you know, they're going to kick right back up to the same old after the holiday, and she was right, because it's been a hell of a week already right after Thanksgiving, so she was right. But, yeah, I just want to kind of briefly touch on the gentleman's panel and in that situation and everything. I understand where QB was coming from. I think Jay Wilson handled it with poise. I understand why QB elected to opt out. I understand why James Caldwell elected to opt out. I respect that. And, you know, maybe had the gentleman's panel been done a little differently, the end result may have been different. But it is what it is. You know, sometimes things come to a head. You know, like I've said before, you know, as black people, we deal with a lot. You know, sometimes we deal with things and we just don't say nothing. You know, so, you know, I can understand, you know, when you become overwhelmed or something's just a little too much, but you try to do it anyway. And that's why I did that video about controlling the rage. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be in a fit of rage without even meaning to, or sometimes things just come to a head and it don't take much. It's that kind of situation where somebody kind of look like they're upset and you'll be like, damn, what's wrong with you? And they just snap on you and you'll be like, well, damn, excuse me. You know, but it's because they're going through something. So I get it, I understand. You know, we all human, we all have emotions. And sometimes your emotions just get the best of you. You know what I mean? some people more than others, you know. But yeah, I mean, I like I said, I completely understand. That's a lot of pressure to do a panel. You know, when you're trying to create content day after day, then you got to host a channel one day out the week and keep it fresh, keep it interesting, come up with topics. You know, make sure it's running smoothly for at least an hour, 2 hours. That may be your day off. You want to rest, but you're trying to do a show because you're committed to it. You want to keep your word. You want to be loyal. Like, man, that's a lot, man. So, in that instance, I think it might have been better if they would have just made the Gentleman's Panel maybe once a month, exclusively on Jay Wilson's channel, and then they just divvied up the super chat and the cash apps, you know, evenly. But maybe it might have been easier to do it on everybody else's channel, maybe once a month or every other week, something like that. Ooh, Mega Million at 313. Wait, no, 314. Powerball at 130. Y'all better get on that and play that, John. But anyway, yeah, you know, I'm just speculating. I'm just giving my opinion. I wasn't a part of the Gentleman's Panel, so I don't know what they talk about behind closed doors. I don't know what they agreed to. But I just feel like to make it less stressful on everybody, it probably been best to do it once a month on one channel exclusively, or once a month on each individual's channel. Or just ask, like, hey, you feel like hosting it this week? If not, it's cool, I got it. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like that's a lot of pressure. Because QB work at night. So when he do the Gentleman's Panel, that's probably a night off for him, and he really need that mental relaxation to get back right. You know what I'm saying? But instead, he trying to host the Gentleman's Panel. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm speculating. I can't speak for QB, but I'm just saying, you know, same go for Rebel Son. You know, he worked every day. So, you know, a Thursday night would be a good night for him to chill. You know what I'm saying? I don't know Brother Jay Wilson's situation. Maybe Thursday night works good for him. I don't know. I don't know what James Caldwell does, you know, on his, you know, weekly routine. So, you know, it might have just been tough and nobody said nothing because they just wanted to show support and love. You know what I'm saying? So, just something to consider. I'm in Michigan. I don't even know what city this is. I really ain't been paying attention because I don't give a fuck. Because it's cold and I don't do the cold. I'm a Florida boy, so I'm just trying to do what I need to do to make my money, man. But anyway, as y'all can see, the buildings, whatever. Michigan. I got family here. I ain't trying to visit them, no slight on my peoples, but I'm just trying to get in and get out. You know what I'm saying? I'll see them when I see them. But anyway, sorry to be all over the place, y'all. That's just how I do. My mind is constantly on 100 things at one time. That's why I told y'all before, sleep ain't the easiest thing for me because my mind don't stop. But yeah, other than that, the Gentleman's Panel, that's pretty much all I got to say on that. Shout out to everybody on the Gentleman's Panel. I rock with them heavy, you know what I'm saying? I felt like what they did was cool. I respect it, but I think it just came to a head, and it does because everybody leads a different life. You know, a lot of us have lives outside of YouTube, and I think the subscribers have to understand that, you know, treat this like you would TV. You know what I'm saying? How Family Matters only came on once a week. Or, you know, whatever show you like, insert here, only came on once a week, and you look forward to it. Go back to them days, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel like sometimes the subscribers and the viewers put too much stress on the content creator to constantly give them tea or constantly give them information or news or their thoughts. Like, yo, remember, just like you have lives and you watching your favorite content creator from work or before you get your kids ready for bed or whatever it is, they have lives too. You understand what I'm saying? So give people a little room, get them a little break, get them a little time to get their mind right. You know, they constantly bringing you content, but give them time to chill out. You know what I'm saying? Let them live their lives. Because again, people work. Some of us have children. You know, a lot of us have a lot on our plate. You know, some of your favorite content creators ain't gonna tell you everything, but they could be going through something. They may come on here and do a video and smile, but really they dealing with something devastating. So just be understanding. Give them their space, give them their time, and enjoy the content when you get it. You know what I'm saying? Don't trip when they're not on, because they may have something important to deal with. YouTube isn't everything. It's a part of our lives. Just a part. Remember that. So give people their space. And as far as the content creators go, you know, take your time to live your life and enjoy you. Take a moment and take a step back. I damn sure not gonna fault you, because when I'm home, the last thing I'm thinking about is YouTube. When I'm working and trying to get this money, the last thing I'm thinking about is YouTube. As y'all see, I may give y'all a video once a week, once every 2 weeks, maybe 2 days back to back. It just varies, because I got other things that I'm focused on. You know what I mean? There's more important stuff going on than YouTube. You know what I mean? And if YouTube is your only way of making money, like I've said before, you need to reevaluate yourself, because there's multiple ways of having income. And, you know, don't put that kind of stress on yourself. Y'all see me drive a truck, but that ain't my only source of income. You know what I mean? If I really wanted to go hard and make YouTube my only source of income, I could, but honestly, I just don't like doing videos that much. I don't want to invest that much money in it. There's other things I want to invest my money in that I see longevity in, that I really don't have to put much effort in. Keep throwing money in it, and the more money will come back to me. That's what I'm about. And yeah, you can do the same with YouTube, but like I said, there's days when I don't feel like driving this truck, and I still make income because I drove this truck enough to make that income. You know, when I take a week off, I still make a paycheck because I bust my ass while I was out here. A lot of truck drivers don't have that luxury. If they take a week off, they damn sure ain't gonna make no paycheck. They might come back owing the people they work for money. I've been down that road. I don't want to do that no more. That's why I'm at where I'm at, and I do what I do. So, everybody's different. So I always tell y'all, do what works for you, figure out what works for you, and focus on you. Find your inner peace, find your inner happiness. But enough about that. The other thing I wanted to touch on was Nicole Tyler. Now, I don't really gossip a whole lot. Y'all know this. Y'all watch my videos. Yeah, I'm a part of the beef sector, but I kind of fell my way into it, and maybe I'll touch into that a little bit later, maybe in another video. But I fell my way into the beef sector, the black beef sector of YouTube, because where I was, I ended up here. And that's a whole nother story within itself. Like I said, I'll get to that. But I do like the sector. I do like the people in it. I don't say a whole lot when it comes to the beef because I'm a straight man. And it's not really my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's entertaining. It's funny. But I don't have a whole lot to say on it just because I'm a straight dude. And I don't like to do a lot of gossip. It's just not how I was raised. It's not what I like. It's not what I'm a part of. Like, I'll watch it. It's like TV to me. You feel me? So I really don't have a whole lot to say on it because I don't really care. You know what I mean? But there's people I rock with in this sector, and there's people I don't. And one person I don't rock with, and never really have from the gate, as soon as I learned about this person, is Nicole Tyler. And I just felt like that was some sucker shit that she did, trying to say that Phi Babe was a side chick with no really initial proof, no concrete evidence. And if you felt like she proved that, or that you rock with that, I guess that just says a lot about you. I guess that just shows that you're willing to go along with anything without really thinking things through, without really needing receipts. You just believe what you hear. I'm more of a guy to see it kind of person because A wise man once told me, believe none of what you hear and only half of what you see. So I take that as, just because you tell me something don't make it true. And if I can't see it with my own eyeballs, don't mean I should believe it. So take that as you may. But I just felt like Nicole Tyler didn't prove much. And then we know this lady to be pretty much a liar. Like, I hate to call people a liar, but if you're a liar, you're a liar. She's lied before. You know, you showed your ass on the subway, you know, over a freaking sandwich, which truly I don't understand why, because Subway is disgusting. If you have a Jersey Mike's, or if you've ever had a Jersey Mike's sub, you and I both know that Jersey Mike's is leaps and bounds ahead of Subway. So why would you carry your ass in a Subway when you got a Jersey Mike's in your town? Is beyond me. Unless you just broke and don't want to spend money on a real sub. I mean, shit, I'll take Quiznos over Subway. Subway is freaking gross. If you blindfolded a person and gave them a Jersey Mike's sub and a Subway sub, you clearly would be able to taste the freshness and the difference. I swear, Subway puts everything in the refrigerators, and what don't sell, they put it in the refrigerator and throw that crap right back out the next day to sell. Jersey Mike's, it seems like every day they open a fresh bag of lettuce, Boar's Head meat, which if you don't know about Boar's Head meat, get it together. And if you live in New York, where there's bodegas all over that state, or all over the city of New York City, you know what time it is. You know Subway is your last choice. If you live in Chicago, you know what I'm talking about. Just anywhere where there's a decent sub shop, you already know what I'm talking about. Like, there's a hole-in-the-wall sub shop in Deerfield Beach, Florida, of all places. If you threw a rock in Deerfield, you probably would hit the sub shop. That's how small Deerfield Beach, Florida is. They got a sub shop that will blow your freaking mind. And that's why I say places like Subway is disgusting after you go places that have really good fresh sandwiches. But why would I take anything a woman in her damn near 60s got to say after she showed her ass on a Subway? Why would I take anything a woman damn near her 60s say serious after getting upset about someone else liking somebody she ain't never even met face to face? Like, a lot of times when people show you who they are, believe them. And I don't do well with liars. Like, liars really get under my skin. And like I said, Nicole Tyler has proven herself as a liar to me in my eyes. If you rock with her, hey, I ain't got nothing against that. Enjoy who you enjoy, because I go all over YouTube. And I rock with who I rock with. And I don't care who like it. But her, I just can't deal, man, because I feel like if you're a liar to me, you'll steal from me. And there's nothing worse than a liar and a thief. Those are the two things that will really make me lose my shit. Excuse my language. So I just can't rock with that lady, man. So for her to try to come for Phi Babe, I just felt like, man, that was just, you reaching. You looking for content at anybody's expense. And, excuse me, I don't like that. I don't like people that don't have no content and they'll slander anybody for content. And that's commonplace in this segment. Excuse me. But I just, like I said, I'm a straight man, so I live by a different code of ethics than a lot of people in this segment. There's certain things I don't do. But anyway, yeah, I just want to touch on them two things, man. The gentleman's panel, you know, I felt like put a lot of stress on those content creators to give content, and it should have been done differently. And also Nicole Tyler with her whole antics about calling Phi Babe a side chick and trying to prove it, and that didn't work. You bring on somebody that can't show their face, and then it's their cousin. Man, everybody got a cousin that did or know somebody. Oh, you know, my cousin know them, and my cousin told me what my cousin had said, Man, get the fuck out of here. I need proof, bruh. Don't tell me about what somebody else did. So you lost credibility with me on that one. Then this person ain't showing in their face. We ain't ever heard of you. Man, get out of here. And regardless of the fact if that man is homeless or not, that means nothing to me. Because clearly, he had a bunch of money. He lost a bunch of money. Now, as far as him having property, even if he did have property, I would need to see proof. I would need to see proof. I'm not going to go off speculation. I'm not going to go off hearsay. Because I don't know y'all and I don't trust y'all. So I would need proof. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? So, you can't go on the court of law off of hearsay. You have to have proof. You have to prove your case. And you didn't prove your case because you're going off hearsay. You're saying you looked something up. You know how easy it is to look up something on the internet and they had the information wrong? To prove it to you. Dun & Bradstreet had my company address wrong for 2 weeks straight. They just corrected it. I'm going to say that again. If anybody went on Dun & Bradstreet to look up my company's information, the address that was under my company's information was wrong. Over a month ago, I contacted them to change the address because it was wrong. They just corrected it 2 weeks ago. So it just now shows in the system the new address that my company is officially under or doing business out of. It took them 2 weeks to correct that. So think about it. If you would have searched my business, it would have sent you to the wrong address for 2 weeks straight. So anybody can say, oh, I looked up his business information and it's an abandoned building. Not knowing that I moved. Not knowing that I'm not there at that address no more. So this is why I say, I cannot take your word for it. Because information is constantly changing. Information could be constantly put in a system incorrectly or not processed correctly. Hell, I got a storage unit. I've had to call them 3 times to close the account because I keep getting emails saying I'm late and I've already closed the account, but it hasn't been put in the system correctly. I had to call corporate 3 times to let them know, hey, my local storage unit keeps sending me emails saying that my storage unit is late and I've canceled the account. So I can't just take you at your word. So Nicole Tyler, you failed at that. But this is why I say it's so important to understand business. This is why it's so important to understand doing things for yourself, taking care of things and putting things in your name. Because you wouldn't understand this. You would know this. But because you've never done anything, you've never had your own business, you never had to do anything important, you just assume that the information you're getting is correct, not understanding how things work. Because you've never had to do it. You never had, you never had to change your business address. Hello, y'all. Man, you've never had to change your business address. You've never had to sell property and the process that takes. You never had to file paperwork and that paperwork not being filed properly. Like, these things can happen when you own property, when you have a business, when you're selling a business, when you're foreclosing. Like, these things can happen. But you wouldn't know that if it's never happened to you. You wouldn't consider that if it's never happened to you. So, again, this is why I feel like Nicole Tyler's a sucker and a liar, and she don't know what she's talking about, and you're trying to involve yourself in things that you don't know the backstory to. just because you felt like you got the story, you wasn't there. You don't know. You wasn't part of the process, so you can't speculate on what happened. You can speculate, I take that back, but you don't know for certain. All you're doing is speculating. That don't mean what you're saying is true. You didn't prove anything because you don't have rock hard evidence. And real quick before I close this out, Jay Wilson, please stay off of politics, because politics is just not your thing. And I say that with respect. I say that with love. Brother Jay Wilson, please. Politics is not your thing, bro. Please stop talking about it. Stay off of it. Because you said something about Obama that I completely disagreed with. You was absolutely wrong. You was reaching. And I don't do that. Just stay away from it. No. Politics ain't your thing, bro. Don't speak on that. Because, again, you gave out wrong information. I know why you gave out wrong information. But don't, please, try to stick from misleading your people. I understand and I respect having your own opinion. And politics is a very, very touchy subject. And you can give your opinion on politics. But don't mislead your people with misinformation when it comes to politics. Because let's be honest, let's be truthful. President Barack Obama did nothing exclusively, specifically for black people. He just did it. In the time that he was president, Barack Obama signed the Blue Lives Matter Act, and that was to protect police officers in the height of black men, women, and children being killed. More black men, women, and children was killed while President Barack Obama was in office, and he did absolutely nothing for black people other than sign the bill that protected police officers against brutality or being murdered. After the black man shot and killed those police officers in Dallas, Texas, and they had to go in and get him with a robot, and they killed that man, right after that, that is when President Barack Obama signed that Blue Lives Matter Act, and that really bothered me. After that, I was done with him, because that man gave us 150,000 speeches of what we should, shouldn't do, how we should, shouldn't act, did nothing for us, but did more than more and beyond for gay men, women. He did more for immigrants with the DREAM Act and everything of that nature, but did nothing at all for black men and women and children exclusively. And I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, he gave money for this, that, and the third. A lot of the things that he did give money for, those pieces of legislation were not exclusively for black men, women, and children. And if they were already in place before he was president, and if he added money to it, that's something he should have done regardless. So I don't want to hear that. So again, Brother Jay Wilson, please stay away from that Obama madness, because I don't want to hear that. And if I offend anybody who is an Obama lover, I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend you. I'm just speaking my honest opinion about it. That man did nothing for black men, women, and children. He just didn't. I'm sorry. So that's my opinion on that. But this video is going a little long. Don't want it to. I just wanted to get it off my chest. Again, thank you, Fi Babe, for congratulating us on the new baby. Hopefully, Sam will put up a video and give y'all a little sneak peek of him. He's absolutely handsome. I couldn't be more grateful. I couldn't be more blessed. God is good. I have a beautiful family. I'm so happy. 2019 has been a blessing, man. It truly has. I hope it's been a blessing for y'all too. Thank you for rocking with us. Please check out my wife's channel, Sam I Am World. And maybe she'll, like I said, put up a video regarding the new addition to our family. Thank you for everybody who's been checking in on us regarding the pregnancy and the baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Ask April and everybody in her chat. I can't thank y'all enough, man. Thank you to everyone who's been subscribing. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.